Why is the president borrowing 1.7 billion from World Bank?
He also said that he has not borrowing.
Maybe that is not correct. I just gave you that figure now. Why is the president? Why did he borrow 1.7 billion dollars from the World Bank? Why has the Senate approved 21 billion dollars so far, and with many others coming for consideration? Many others are still coming for consideration.
Mind you,
and this government is one of the most reckless governments in the history of this country.
How do you mean?
The president who said he wanted to come and curb wastages bought a yacht. That yacht that the president bought has never been to the perimeter, territorial area of Nigeria. It's between Monaco and Paris. And what do we need a yacht for? In a time of austerity, in a time of pervasive hunger like this? The president also, within few months in office, bought a presidential jet that cost Nigeria billions.
He said it was a gift.
I am telling you that it was purchased. Gift by who? Gifts are to be declared. Gifts are to be declared. A president who gets a gift, why was Tom David West removed from office? It was because he got a gift of a gold wristwatch that was not declared. If you have a gift, declare who gave it to you. And they called it a gift because the money used in the purchase of that aircraft was not appropriated by the National Assembly. That is why it was tagged a gift. Then, again, since Tafawa Balewa, Azikiwe, up down to Buhari, every president and prime minister in this country used Mercedes-Benz S-Class as their official vehicle. The president is using a bomb jammer Mercedes-Benz, the same type that Trump is using in America. And you say you want to curb wastages?
But you know, you're not different. Hold on, Dino.
If you allow me,
hold on.
I don't want my thoughts distorted on this particular line.
Okay.
And again, the same president, in the 8th Senate, the budget of the National Assembly was 150 billion. From 150 billion, today the president have increased the budget of the National Assembly to over 370 billion in order to make them a parastatal or department of the villa. So a president who said he was coming to curb wastages, who said he was coming to renew hope. I can catalog all this. Bought a yacht, bought a Cadillac, bought an aircraft, increased the money of the National Assembly, and I've borrowed like no other president in history. If you are making more money, then why are you borrowing?
Well, to
the extent that the Speaker of the House of Representatives today,
I read it. He was
is also concerned, despite he's a member of the APC.
I read that he was talking about.
And we will not be surprised if the president starts borrowing from Opay and Moneipoint.
Honestly, Dino is very correct. I may not agree with Dino in so many things he has done, but in this one, I agree with him completely. The way these guys are running our economy is very frightening. The rate at which they borrow and squander, it is very, very alarming. Now, they just told us that they have met their revenue target for the year. That was what we were told. And then about 2 days later, they are already trying to apply for another loan. What is going on? And nobody seems to be talking. Nobody seems to be doing anything. If P2B tweets, they will just come and say that he is demarketing Nigeria. It looks as if the elders and the elites are just there looking. I mean, it is very, very terrifying. The rate at which they borrow is alarming. And yet they told us they have met their revenue target. And now, on top of that, they are taxing Nigerians like never before. I've never seen any government that taxed Nigerians like this. We are being taxed on everything, yet they are borrowing. And the worst part is, there's nothing to show for all of that. Nothing. They are not being used on critical issues. You can't say that our hospitals are now working. You cannot say that our schools are now better. Nothing. Nothing. Key economic indices are showing that Nigeria is becoming worse by the day. Yet they are borrowing. Yet they are taxing us. So you are collecting money from tax. You are not using the money you collected from tax to work. And then you are still borrowing on top of that. I mean, it is alarming, honestly speaking. And this is not about Obi. This is not about anybody. This is not about party. This is about Nigeria. The way these guys are running this country is dangerous. And that is the truth.